piano. And I must say, my show.
Almost $300 million.
So the show has come to stay. Mumien na yesu. Na yentiche o man. Na wonso oni nipa.
E daddy e Ghana for dia. Enye BP dia. Enye NDC dia. Enye obi bia dia.
Pesa kufa. Because what to niamam and affecting all this. Fuel prices now what they buy.
Yeah, I just NDC for car be kwa Ghana card according dine di kama nasa.
Mene wo ka say ya ye ye no nyanse ya te de say e kina iti pa say kina NDC for wo be kwa fa da bi wo ti ben kai me na me ka draw.
Mo pese mo hwe susu a mo ko Facebook na Instagram na YouTube na Twitch TodayGhanaNews TV Anchor FM
Yechia Ghana Funeral. My show is your show because a Ghana enti and a show that will be my show. And that will be asking.
Yo, a tea for near for your majo and maquaba, Ediba, my show, NDC Hour. My show, NDC Hour, now Today GhanaNews TV, so Anna Yade Brown. Now, when you're Today GhanaNews TV, our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, your Twitter, your Twitch. They say, oh, podcast is why you're one more. I'll be your Anchor FM. Say, Nanny did kind of join show ya, what Roma. Whichever platform I will join you free piano. say your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever platform you are watching us from. Please like or subscribe to our channels, and then try as much as possible to share the page for the world to also have a bite of the NDC Hour program. Now, of course, yes, I recommend this activate a notification button, whether on YouTube or Facebook, so that whenever we come live, you'll be notified that yes, we are live, so that you won't miss our episodes. Within Eddie Alfred Kuyoli, with Tremo and day ama a senior comrade Peter Mensa, or no adwuma di odi ho chairman na bibinti Peter untimi emeka ye ho na me dwuma di aba ede akọ denim. Said the be trans ye ka no NDC Hour igina ho ema Ghana mpuntuo, Ghana yedie, Ghana kankro. Ehwede na Ghana aye said the atete apra say said the Ghana eya dane amanfo so yana areho atete kasi yi Kwame Nkrumah Ghana ni yi ura jeje Chele John Rawlings ne Ghana ni yi ura Tamiles ne Ghana ni na Ghana yi ura John Mahama eja hodeme na Akufo-Addo ni enie. These are the questions each and every Ghanaian is asking. Say, hey, na Ghana be ni o my way said the na je ma bo hihye o man yede ma na Akufo-Addo ne ba womia se monsom o ma kire de yensom obi ye bi na obi ato aso sen kana na Akufo-Addo I may the president e wo Ghana nanka Ghana for nim da say there will one day be a leader or somebody who touted himself to know all, somebody who touted himself to be the best man for Ghana. And ne waji Ghana edi akwa she ebunu enkane no nanka ye kan say ya ebeka so opposition for na aye ahochire nti omo kasa ne ade mesre de bia me kasa Ghana for business communities mabuna mo Ghana say enye the usual propaganda MPP communicators because you have seen it for yourself and you are feeling it, you are living it. So don't sit down for somebody to come and tell you things that are not real. Is that what Nana Akufo-Addo promised Ghanaians? Is that what Dr. Bawumia promised Ghanaians? Is that what the business community was expecting from Bawumia Nanado administration? Ya areho. And then I thought that me transitin na me dwene ho. Then I ask myself, does this country, our country Ghana, does it have a future under Nana Akufo-Addo Bawumia's governance? Nyankopon yeda na se na me yeda na se democracy ye. No one can come to power and stay there till he dies or something. It means that if there are 10 ones, the Nyamia said 2024 is just around the corner. Said I can fubu beno. You say, you numunsu and pen wope. A year then 2024 beba. By hook or crook, the NDC will take up the mantle of leadership. Na ya sign ahyehyɛ Ghana. Ya san boaboa no na ye pia Ghana akɔ n'anim. And the NDC MPP communicators, so to say, MPP communicators, are on all social media platforms and are saying a lot of things. Say, I dollar about from dollar about then day and that. Hey, I mean, sometimes I ask myself, hey, say, nim na ye nim anase, and what say, I admit say, ye de fita Rebecca say tuntum. What was the rate, dollar to CD rate, when JM was leaving office in 2016? And where is it now? It was 3.6. It was 3.6 when JM was leaving. And now it's over 10. You can say flat 10 Ghana cedi per dollar. Can you calculate the percentage increment or the percentage increase? Next, I could do 15. Not due to one or two things. And the real formula, dollar na back from say you have to do 10, every 50 you have to do 10. Which will both say the economists are telling us say dollar na back from no, and yet obi ejuma pebi a woye ne baby, it's an artificial change which presupposes that it isn't sustainable. And of course, I will allude some to the fact that the IMF has come out to say, oh, the staff level agreement has been reached and all that. So definitely, as an institute, as IMF as an institution, when they speak on such matters, it carries weight. So definitely, it's having some sort of positive impact on our currency. Especially the NPP for more money now. Especially the youth in the NPP. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. And therefore, and let me comrade ebi wo ha me ne betwetwe nkomo. Na ne topic at that board. Eye yewura kenoforiata. Yewura kenoforiata. Yewo ho yenka bi nhwem na the majority in parliament, I mean the NPP members of parliament, about 86 or 96 of them, a year press conference, say omo constituencies. Omo constituency no, I catch almost say when they go back to parliament, they should actually put vote of no confidence on Ken Ofori-Atta. I believe before that press conference was held, they actually met the inner caucus of the MPP, which is the government, I mean, the president or the leadership. But so these people came out to make a cross. They spoke to the whole world. And this press conference wasn't done once or twice. I think they did it 3 times or so. Say, then we put away our personal interests. The NDC thought that, yes, the finance minister is actually not seen, or he's exhausted all his ideas. So we need a change. The president said he will not reshuffle his ministers and that he is satisfied with the output of his ministers. Therefore, everybody remains where they are. Meanwhile, the reality is the direct opposite. So the NDC MPs decided to take signatures for vote of censure process to be initiated, with the hope that, say, MPP MPs, aye, press conference there, then obviously, ye can't mabano Ghana ye nyina ye dia. Ghana kuye ma ye nyina ye nsum. Surprise wo nyini mfiri wa parliament moma ye ntwini nsinchen. This vote of censure was initiated, and we saw the committee level what went on. It was as if a appointments committee. None of the MPP MPs sitting on this committee supported the agenda NDC at the back. They make it to look as if the usual politics, of course. Committee level, there's someone on the report come up, Speaker of Parliament, and good time was a Tuaba. The MPP MPs actually looked in the face of Ghanaians and spit on us by saying, say, they will never support, or they would even stay there to even vote against. They are walking out. And now the question we are having, or the question is the question of discussion today, vote of censure against Ken Oforiatta. Why did the majority in Parliament, why did they walk out, or why did they stage a walkout? That is what Ghana for people busa. Ona also da wodu se boutique kem ko obi so mu obi mwa na yen solve problem na. Then you left the thing hanging. Ghana for debia meka say yama yenin na ho. The MPP is not there to seek the interest of Ghana. The MPP is there for themselves and only for themselves. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened. And none may share Ghana for Motoaba. Constituencies are all these MPP MPs, MPs won in 2024. You have seen the hardship that you are going through. Your MP, when he comes there, or the Land Cruiser and Eba, or Timu English, so una wutiaka. Kakra wonko yema only minister free wana minister from an confidence emra na the international community the business community no enya confidence of Ghana economy muna omufo musika meshe Ghana muna Ghana enko sebe ya exchange rate normal air cost on inflation beba from na ade no. They said they won't do it because that will benefit the ordinary Ghanaian. And I tend to agree with those who have the school of thought. Say these MPs sold their conscience for money. They have been paid off. Straight to say, they have been bought by the president and, of course, his finance minister. I mean, what changed? And they still come on air to defend why they walked out. Say, if your conscience serves you right, you should have stayed there and even vote against news and You guys are people of principle. But why did you walk out? Because you knew perfectly, say, if you had stayed that secret ballot, majority of your members would have voted for the motion. My guest this evening, newly elected communication officer and a deputy communication officer of the NDC German chapter. Yewra Emmanuel Arta ono ena woye me guest ene. Now answer na me introduce no. I want to go for a quick commercial break. Na me ba yede me guest aba na yede nkomotwetwe no ahyehye so. We my show NDC Hour. Ohweye if you Today Ghana News TV. Yanam Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, yanam TikTok, and information center what totally I friend no Sakina information center so ye demo live enumere totally for 80 years. Na person tie podcast so a Anchor FM nso benya ye etie wo hono mo. Ye twa hotel na yaba ye ba ye de dwumadi no abehihye so.
This Saturday, the 17th of December, 2022, the roads will lead to the Accra Sports Stadium for the 10th National Delegates Congress of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. About 9,000 delegates of the party are converging to elect a new team of national executives. The NDC is meeting on the theme Rallying for Victory 2024, Ghana's Hope. With major positions, including National Chairman, General Secretary, and National Organizer up for grabs, the Wazer TV Election Center and TVXYZ will bring you all the sights and sounds, the interviews, key highlights, the voting, and the declaration of results. Join our coverage from the evening of Friday, December the 16th into Saturday, December 17th with Eric.
Yo palache, tete.
Drama
Ilo chai.
Papa na mbe shi lata kon chami ni free bank.
Elele for na
For na for onye gbemi score. Ba papa ni lata ta mi ni ebo kan wo jira po aye ko. Minister no ba nye ba di step me neke. Na nye ji aje nye.
Yo atie for yasan ababiem. We my show NDC Hour. Then I'm Today Ghana News TV. So Today Ghana News TV. There were all the social media platforms. It is any day kind of old journey show ya. Yes, on whichever platform you are watching us from. Please do us a favor, like our page, subscribe to our channels, and then share the program or the links to others so that they can also watch and listen to us live. Yo, NDC4 enyamkopo ya adoma Saturday ebe na yakoye ye National Delegate Congress or Accra International Accra Sports Stadium, sorry. Yes, rese elections na ye kono internal elections. We are Democrats. Therefore, let's leave to the task. Don't let us go beyond the democratic principles and parameters. Na yen ko ye emane personal attacks ni bibi etesa. Say Kotoaba definitely obi antimi support one candidate. So you have people supporting various candidates. I mean, that is the beauty of democracy. I do not want, or we don't want to see Sobeka say, Esan say, Asemesi, Eko supporto Asemesi nti. He is my enemy. No. Then we can't stand up anti-democracy as saying. And no one imagine us same way they are truthful. Last weekend election Cape Coast. If more rainy, if you so year to Obama, but at least they couldn't win. At the end of the day, one person has to win. Please, let's give democracy. Let's give maturity a chance in our utterances, especially those who won the last ended Congress, the Youth and Women's Organizers election, because I know elections they all call now we're near. Usually, no matter what, there should be wow winning no. I was it una ukuta Frank hemu na wotwe omo a sebi omo kwoto abayan omo anwene no ebe kan say ye kwa kansi chale wakonkodene waya ade enso so wa wani tua dodo na aseme na meni animo. The fact that they don't mean anymore doesn't mean say I'm better than you. The interest is big. A NDC, a NDC, therefore, campaign time, the kind of idea no yemfa to echi. My na yensum na yemfa ejumano enshiseso, because we aren't our own enemies. No, I don't want to believe that. Mesre na me tu fokakra ediama eye me comrades, especially me current youth organizer. Say you have won the elections. You won by over about 25 votes. This margin isn't that wide. But even if it's just one vote, you have won. Please, as a leader, try as much as possible not to make more enemies, but rather try and build bridges. Try and build bridges. Your portfolio is a youth organization portfolio. If you have to look into the future, if you want to stay in active politics, then please, let's try as much as we can to learn from best practices. Sometimes we let our egos be behind and see the bigger picture. I do not agree with the fact that the victor would actually, after the fight has ended, I don't think it's the best interest for the NDC. It's not the best for Mother Ghana, because Ghana's hope is the NDC. So please, we are one people, we are one family. The family isn't competent enough. But so far as there are equally competitive contests, it tells you how solid, how strong, how vibrant the family NDC is. Please. Yes, sir. Your delegates, Mokotwaba, use your conscience. I know you use your conscience. Listen to the aspirants. Listen to what everybody has to say. Read in between lines and vote according to your conscience. We me futu kakra me dema me comrade me NDC for baby national also the NDC in the diaspora. In every elections, Sebi Kona Renia will also come more intima win no kai na ye bom na itimi a champion a common course sa so na akona ko lose wa be strong enough because a win or lose where you pay elections a pay any a pay a run off there about better. So I believe say you have in mind say me tetwa me ma ya be me shim without na delegates and to about me say no. Delegates will vote for one person at a time. So the fact that certain way delegates and to Obama doesn't mean say your chances of becoming a leader either in the party or anywhere no has ended or has come to an end. Unyuma power ye in the betray. A tier for near before I'm here my show NDC Hour. I am today Ghana News TV so the bro. Mom here with Facebook, YouTube. I'm here on Twitter. Mom here on Instagram. Mom tie Sakina Information Center Tatale. Here the northern part of Ghana. Shamo. And net my guest no say network no name one papa. So it's been he's been on and off, but we are trying, the producers are trying their best to get him live. But until Sobebano, of course, there are issues that need to be talked about. Until minimum, you know, what I say. Now, why is it that always the NPP try to play on the intelligence of Ghanaians? Why is it that always the NPP, especially the MPs, and of course it transcends to when the NPP need kasa no kasa hwesora reform or party everywhere no I know yenye consensus yenye come on yenye ni ade but onyanya ade na free won say na mum ukohia bibia free no ho a e ho no be kire say he has right and there are laws and there are technicalities. Over the years, I've been monitoring, especially this current parliament. Last year, the NDC or the parliament rejected a budget. President and finance minister so called present here. I hope say a chief of Mokai Asemui. What did the MP say? It was unconstitutional. They didn't form quorum, and they didn't do this. They didn't do that. And they came back to use that old inferior tactics, to say the same threshold of the NDC for Kujina, so the same threshold na no say ya pass budget the NDC MPs took the case to court because yes, sir, transfer me esen edwaso a eni ba ko no nya ba ko said ye enra ye sa na was so ye but it drew us enough your man for the monotum say ya passage budget here Ghana economy Ghana ntimi nkorenim omamo MPP NDC4 are not patriotic, they are not nation builders, they want to put their country on a standstill. Any idea? They painted a picture to make the NDC MPs be seen as the nation reckless. Meanwhile, they were also exercising their constitutional duties and powers. I don't want to go into the nitty-gritties, A court, the the lawyers here, judges here, and the courts. I don't want to go there because a quasi a court and also a different matter altogether. At the end of the day, yeah, say okay, let the sleeping dogs lie. And it was unconstitutional. You wait to a but for the sake of Mother Ghana, say by Mahmoud Bekosunti, name. They had their way. E-levy, that's also by E-levy soon sense. See what they did. The Drew baby no. Chairman's abunsu a pinty abamba black and wanted to say even Aban doesn't know what he's doing and that Chairman's abunsu knows parliamentary practices and the parliamentary standing orders and he knows better than Abambabe. Meanwhile, Okoto Abambabe or parliament. A thief on your phone. I do not want to bore you, but what that I want to say, and I say this NPP and Kofo, baby, I be NPP ni be only need delia. Ma when in home because they are not trustworthy. They cannot be trusted. Then can this nka dear na na kufa na ba wo me Ghana memu akwakodru you wouldn't get MPs omo abe catch Ghana for say omo constituents to abama omo ese omo ko pamo kanu foriata safu ko share president within how many minutes or hours. Then the question I asked myself was, did they go back to their constituencies to tell their constituents the discussion they had with the president? And on constituency, yes, oh, yeah, Peneso, the president, they on your budget in me, now IMF dealings when you did they do that? No, they didn't. But they came to say, on one account of my sign. Ghana for any 3 weeks. And the MPs, the same MPs never almost have some pope came say, I saw no car, you know. Almost my class, I was a president of Pama guy, no, because guy, no, a human what they Ghana econo, what they could ditch. What they could do this in Canada. What a double standards. Na opportunity na ba. Parliament after the old one the old one ye ho adwuma. Never could to aba and quite a secret ballot. Na the old one embremua. What wrong, sir? Say, oh, your Pontius plateaus and one honey. What walk out from Parliament House. Na say nipa we obigina wanim na obehye mrade obehye obo say to abama me you say can such a person be trusted? Can such a person be trusted? Inianum Ghana for yesremo MPP any of MPs communicators omu ministers, presidential candidates, president namu omu ka asemu a mamunjindi because I am tro. And can this are how many times and I can offer the catcher say Ghana will not go to IMF? How many times did he tell her those things? How many times? and the Deputy Finance Minister, John Kuma, they go to Parliament. Okan say Ghana will not go to IMF today, will not go after tomorrow, and will not go after to whatever. And that we are a proud nation, and we are capable of managing our own affairs. How many times na opo nemu na Kufuado Okan say Ghana beyond 8? That Ghana beyond 8 mantra, now where is it? And what was the meaning of that? And then one have a baby room. They know see young IMF from the IMF channel or no, and they lead the IMF negotiation. He doesn't even have the moral right, or he doesn't even have a little moral integrity to even say, hey, I did not want us to go to IMF. And if we are there, I'm stepping aside because I don't believe in this 10. Yeah, is one sign of crown. Say, hey, I mean, you think about it and you ask yourself, why? What exactly is Ken Ofori-Atta and Nana Akufo-Addo? What exactly do they want from us? Who need people for? What's the only salary? Who need people for? Say IMF young kon and then kon watchna. Who need people for? We say Ghana, we can manage our own affairs and we have all the resources. The resources are here. Yet is the council then. Nene udi ejina IMF. Na Ghana for na udi omuni mnukra say, bra, nipa be ye bo me ni nyina. Why ye bi? Eye 4 years twemo ya de. They say de eduru no. De twesan. Yem pese obedi animu biem. Wo say, hey, chinchina me ana me di monim. Mum pe kura pese me ana me di monim. Then the question is, what is your interest? What is your interest? Mr. Nyame Adom 2025. Nyame Adom. Said a friend is a Speaker of Parliament can say, if I don't die early, I will see things. We know say we will not die early, we will see things. A man for bed demua. Because it doesn't make sense. Dr. Bawumia, lectures are here, economic lectures, and emu theories, Bawumia theories, Bawumia principles, and in the famous quote, if the fundamentals are weak, I believe say munim, and ne, is some of the fundamentals, is whatever. Then I mean, we be common about all these flagship mantra and programs and Nana Akufo-Addo a campaign. I Ghana for the 12 man. Imu dear he and I successful. Near found one by one. Planting for food and jobs. Time I say plan for food and jobs. How time na Ghana? Eduane boy ye den pa na eduane boy den pa. Afi ministry moi mun efficiency. With the car and now the swab or the beton. Who minister be retailing? I mean, Ghana for my and businessmen and women. Our more comfortable any idea, but what I say. Umuhia Samuano. Kakra mono ye die didi no. What's our code no say from onsem. Next budget a good plan for food and jobs mo. You have a Ghana. You know the same food inflation at here. The busa will say, is this what we were promised? Here, one village, one dam. How many villages or how many dams have they constructed? And even if they have done one, I want somebody to come and tell me a PCE, which of them was useful. Budget was saying, scattered was in the shares. You heard the third one. $1 million per every constituency every year. First year, we carry past Dr. Mumia by the car saying, well, sir, $1 million and the more we go to see toilets near there. And you when you vice president, which is not platform so toilet to draw we see and I come once. Now vice president go see toilet. Now assembly man, unit committee members or on your day. Huh? Vice president, toilets, and our commission. Now unit committee member and our assemblyman, they are on ye. When you woo. $1 million per constituency. And Usankusiaga. Nkoda. Ghana beyond 8. Yena Yewura Kofi Amoaben, former UT executive director and our CEO. We say Tamwa na Kufuado eka Ghana beyond 8 no. I say a BT Ghana for say Ghana beyond 8 meant that Ghana will be self-sufficient. We will not go and borrow, we will not go and depend on somebody to come and support our budget deficit or whatever. That was the angle Ghanaians were looking at. But he saw beyond what Ghanaians were seeing. And he is convinced that based on what is happening now, the Ghana beyond 8 that Akufo-Addo was championing was that Akufo-Addo and his government will go and solicit for aid. They will go past soliciting for aid. And then what they will bring, young friend aid because of graduate, and of course that is exactly what we are seeing. What Jebosia Ede, almost all the key strategic state funds and as a state portfolios and their quality collaterals and their quality loans. Now loan are what you know. Yes, we will try within the 2 years and 3 years. Get fund echo ESLA echo your friend is saying e-levy crasi pay loan the aje. And then yame a tree amokamo e-levy no anya you must have an amopeno. Bebre ko no kramen kai ni nyina akwa o list so. Enne Ghana bakosem se nye Akufo da presidency a nanka maintain that. Anyway, say me go school university economics. I think say level first degree in science ade no. Kra say your friend is saying government treasury and that's all government bond near there. You have that risk of losing your investment. We thought that the risk was attached to individual firms or companies or private and companies. But government there was a list that one who ever thinks say we can invest in our government asset more and a government bonds more. A baby do a me lose me investment. But in the Akufo-Addo time, Yen nyina ye experience bi. Na nye finance minister na so ani wu. Kamo yempo no mumfa ebuo emma Ghana for mumfa ebuo emma investors no my be invest e wo bonds no mu no. Na mumfa stakeholders meeting. Mu no mo ntrase before somebody no na mu appeal to mo na omonte ase. You didn't do that. You came and made an announcement. It took everybody a surprise. And Ghana for me shamobo ubia there wouldn't be any haircut ubia losing investment and then the men kenefuriata. Let me tell you, you have lost your credibility. You have lost your credibility. So when you say something, don't try to put your credibility on the line. Say you have said it, so it will not happen. That credibility is lost. You have lost your credibility 100%. Say, I'm saying that no one is going to lose his capital. No one is going to lose his investment. So don't listen to the rumor mongers and the doomsayers about whatever. There wouldn't be any haircut. And shame on you, Ken. Sometimes I am tempted to say that you are becoming unbecoming. Let me put it this way, diplomatically. You are becoming unbecoming. Why cry when you wundi? Why cry when you wundi? You talk about say Ghana for you wundi. Yet you radomo any ya what been saying. Oh your friend is saying former deputy finance minister. They didn't skip mukakra. Ebe can say Ghanaians should prepare for a haircut. Ebe can say there wouldn't be any haircut. Haircut between haircut be. A bit sweat, a bit punk, a bit backbone. What do I say? A bit a cola. We kind of plain said there wouldn't be any haircut. Now say maybe we investment might be invested. I will bonds mu. Now my capital down. First of all, I invested in CDs. That is one. CD net depreciating more than 50-something%. So the amount that I invested, say 10 million Ghana cedis are that 10 million Ghana cedi no, and yet 10 million Ghana cedi be. I mean the value of the worth of it. Now I have only 50% of that one. Interest kakra, what about better sonanka medi ati inflation equals kakra no. Now you are giving me 0% interest. And you are telling me in 2 years' time I'll get 5%. And in 4 or 5 years, I don't know how many percent he said you give. And you will still have the guts to say there is no haircut. Now the won't try it in free ho. Now if you use ampa with the watcher. Business communities, Ghanaians, a pity, especially for the pensioners. Now TUC have come out to say, Omu, sir, debt restructuring program, they will not subscribe to it today or tomorrow, and I support them. Because somebody who has been on the civil service, I know a man or someone who started teaching Ghana Education Service at the age of 22. What they are raised to the ranks I could do one director. Call pension. ne pension I the man, if I'm to say it, what fanyare nsuke hu ye ka ye adwuma na akọ pension a sabe na was ka akọ tene na we enjoy ho but we did be adai oboya bra yesu Ghana nyamo dia na kufa de ne baomia ne your friend is a Kenoforiata. The Ghana is not for you. Ghana for the Sremo 2024 about on the air bebaso. My ma scomoria almost half a mamma that die. Said you 5,000, you 2,000, you say in a quarter about tea as and I bet 12 mammy. So 5 times 2,000 no. So what Jake now the 12 mana who say he's going to drain you 100 million times because of Betinica. What the one equatica or the wound equatica. Nankantisa said the Ghana much mui. Nka you could read the budget. Yeah, me can say yes out of that 2.5%. 2.5% 1 year. So now you when you 1,000 Ghana cedis. So yeah, Juma, we could try 1,000, you know. Yeah, but this 2% let's say free so. You be 800 and something. And then something like that. Na ono the budget of the presidency there. Watum. The BNY betray. Don't have a single iota of conscience. Shame on you. At here we air my show NDCHour. We a special edition. Unfortunately, and your network, you know, and near moi a my comrade nanka overcome home na ye show. I will show you into aja yeah the program no yeah we no but as na be kon be say me kind messages kakra na me kind message ko ba yeah the dwumadie no yahwe baby a suicide body ho no e be kwakosi nti yahwe message kakra ba na yekenkan na aja. Okay. We free Maxwell Nati or say I've lost 40% of my investment in Ghana. I have stopped all my businesses in Ghana because of the cedi depreciation. Ghana is in a sinking hole. Where Omar Dennis in Comrade Alfred and Emmanuel, I'm watching you live from Nana territory. But be careful, comrade, if you are in a nice territory. Way every Hales Angel or Ahovi or say, good evening, my lovely people. Wayfree Tom Nutako Ekufuado is now the joke or a joke, telling people that borrowing is not good when a day before your government was begging Ghanaians to forgive their interest on bonds to be able to borrow more from the IMF. Any Ghanaian should really be angry. No mercy for the old Adope, aka Aziza, and his bunch of thieves. Say it's her nickname with them maintain that comrade. And away free or say superior or say Ghana is falling. Ghana is a failing state under Nana Akufo-Addo, watching you from Barcelona, Spain. And away free party Nabedu Honomo, the women's current women's chapter deputy women's organizer was saying, good evening, my brother. Our super authentic dynamic host, I salute you for the great service you rendering to us. Thank you so much, comrade. Wayfree Victor Maxon or say, good evening, watching you live from Accra. was a Masonati being was watching live from Mannheim. Now at for me can I make say we was watching live from Amsterdam, Holland. And now Leila Mohammed was a good evening watching you live from Bielefeld. Oh, Nimatu Adamu was a well done, Comrade Alfred, watching you from Bielefeld. More fire. You were for Milkana Camera Yefi. And yet, honestly, Mumian Kanokre, the German chapter, your core Congress, Ewo Hanover. As a matter of fact, yet your chapter chairman, Abekasa. But let me add a little bit of my voice to it. The organization was excellent. The program was fantastic. You see, if you have solid, vibrant, able leadership, there's nothing you cannot achieve. And no one make us a big thank you to Comrade Nape Party Bedune Hanover chairman and all the Hanovers. I know some of you sacrifice a lot, not only your time, not only your energy, not only your as it were way, but you actually sacrifice also with your monies. So I don't want to mention figures, but all of you, God bless you. All those who donated to support the success of Hanover Congress. I know, say, NDC appreciate you guys. Comrade, partner, the chairman in Hanover, and of course all the organizing team near the Nyankopon Shramo. Moya de money effect. Moya de money effect. Yes, stress all the other branches also enter na insuya so that the last week chairman can the next Congress, the Hanover has set that bar, so we wouldn't go below the bar. Either same or above. Comrade Party, kudos to you and your husband and all your fellow comrades in Hanover. This shows that, yes, you guys have leadership competence. God bless you so much. Yo, what for a breno I a bit. Now before ansano, ya kwakwe commercial break. Me ba na ya wrap it up. Na fi ya de jumedi no abewiye.
This Saturday, the 17th of December 2022, the roads will lead to the Accra Sports Stadium for the 10th National Delegates Congress of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. About 9,000 delegates of the party are converging to elect a new team of national executives. The NDC is meeting on the theme Rallying for Victory 2024, Ghana's Hope. With major positions including National Chairman, General Secretary, and National Organizer up for grabs, the Wazer TV Election Center and TVXYZ will bring you
Yo palanche, tete.
Drama
Ilo chai.
Papa na mbe shi lata kon chami ni free bank.
Elele for na
For na for onye gbemi cause come. Papa ni lata mi ni ebo kan wo jira po aye ko. Minister no ba nye ba di step me neke. Na nye ji ade nye.
You were here for a module about Kwababi. We my show NDCHour at Today Ghana News TV so and day brewery and a special edition. Unfortunately, due to some technical challenges, our guest couldn't join the show. And of course, I promise you that this guest will make himself available next time and you hear him live on this show. We apologize for all this inconvenience. And of course, we believe that even though one man, your time that you spent for the show, I hope that anyakwa ankopon shirawo. Eradi adomo next week be say share. Now before I say be share next week no, na ye hunu afi next week that be wait till next week 21st, yes, before Christmas. I think say be share next week. Now the last and final Christmas edition, because Christmas here weekend no. Now you hey, whiny one the person sabotage me numeri. Mr. Mo producer Wadaroma. Anyways, yeah, Christmas break na yaba, but next week they will have live. So next week this program is coming live, same time, 8 o'clock German time, 7 o'clock Ghana time. Na yedi jumedi no April. Wadaroma. Yesterday be a canon like your pages no, let's share your channels no on the former contacts na no mu nyina entimi hwe enti dwumadie bi amenhyira mo nhyira enkoma eye NDC German chapter national executives all the branch executive chacha mu nyina e de enchia titulu ema NDC benefit branch so ye chia mu nyina all the executives and of course the members as well. Amenhyira mo mo sacrifice amoye behind the scenes and of course on the stage so nyamenhyira mo mo Ghana ho do nti na moye de moye no mama ma obi mu mabam e wo dwumade amudie no ho. At the end of the day, God knows your heart and God sees what you are doing, and of course Ghanaians are grateful for your commitment to see Ghana move forward. Same time next week we bring the show to you. My name is Alfred Kuyoli and thank you for watching us today. See you next week. Bye.